Thanks for tuning in today to session 2 of the Thrive program. Today I talked to the Year 5 students about blending the different things they've learned in the social emotional area. This included a look back at the alert program, the zones of regulation, and how they could be understood in the context of the reboot program. The students and I recreated a diagram showing how they could fit together if we were to try and link them. We also got into tools for looking out for our own self-regulation. We discussed old and new options and committed to trying something new as we go ahead this week. Many students enjoyed my glitter bottles and the recipe is in the links. We also did a
minute mindfulness exercise where we just thought about where our body was touching the chair or the floor, starting at the feet and moving all the way up our backs and back down to our hands. We remembered to focus our brains in one direction. This is an amazing tool for teachers and for parents when their students are starting to get a little bit fidgety. And because kids so often don't share all the things that they learnt and did at school in the day, I wanted to quickly show you what I provided for them last week. And for our new participants this week, I gave them a little notebook, and I'd really like it if you could find time with your student to choose one this week. Going forward, it'd be fantastic if you could work it into routines or into daily life in some way. Hopefully by now, your student has shown you the mindfulness challenge cards. These are 1-minute tasks that help us to bring our body and our mind into the current moment and settle down any rumbling emotion. We focused on grounding, so that was sitting still in our chair or on the floor and thinking about where our body contacts the earth or the chair. Now, this mindfulness strategy is really about stopping for a moment and bringing our mind under conscious control. One of the key things I wanted the students to take away today was that there are anywhere tools. So it's really cool to have a wonderful glitter jar, and they were really interested in mine, but sometimes you're going to find a stressful situation where you aren't equipped with the tools you need. So you need anywhere tools, and that includes your deep breathing, which a lot of the students were resisting. So I also talked to them about deep pressure, which is where you get some strong input through your muscles. One of those ways is a self-squeeze. Essentially, you reach across your body with each hand and grab the opposite bicep and squeeze yourself up and down the top of your arms. This can be done subtly in a school classroom without anybody particularly taking any notice. Or pressing down firmly through the thighs while sitting can mean that they can get the body awareness that they need to calm whilst staying in their spot. We also talked about how using technology, which was part of many of the students' toolkits, was really just hitting the pause button on an emotion, and that for the most part it will come back after the technology is over. And all the students who'd used it as a tool found that that was true. So thinking about that, perhaps invite your student to do something else from the mindfulness challenge cards before they start the technology, if they're actually dealing with a big feeling. All of these tools today would apply in both the home and school setting, and I would just encourage everyone to think about how they might fit into your life, both in the classroom and at home. And I'll see you again next week for more from the Thrive Social Emotional Learning Group. Thanks, guys.